and welcome to Getting to Good Enough, a podcast to help you let go of perfectionism so you could do more of what you love. I'm Shannon Wilkinson, a life coach in Portland, Oregon. I'm a recovering perfectionist who's getting better at good enough.
And I'm Janine Adams, a certified professional organizer in St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm lucky enough to be naturally good at good enough.
And today we're talking about sneaky perfectionism. Hey Janine.
Hey Shannon, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, thank you.
Good.
Good. I hope my throat doesn't sound too scratchy. It feels scratchy today.
Does it?
Yeah, I feel fine. I'm not sick. No sickness. Just not a beautiful voice.
Oh, it does sound beautiful. It sounds fine. I think it probably sounds scratchier to you.
Well, thank you. That's very nice. I'll not pay attention to it.
Yes. Yes. You know what? Your voice is good enough, Janine.
Well, thank you. That much I knew, because it actually forms words that are loud enough to be heard. But we try to set the bar a little higher than that. I think it's fine. So sneaky perfectionism is kind of a fun name.
Yeah. Well, we decided to talk about this today because, when I say I'm a recovering perfectionist, I mean it, because it never fully goes away, and sometimes it sneaks up on you. During a coaching session I had this morning, I learned that something that I was getting stuck on. I was talking about how I wanted to be doing more self-coaching, like having a regular practice of self-coaching every day. And my coach was asking great questions, and all of a sudden I realized I wasn't doing it because of perfectionism.
Ooh, imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfectionism lurking in your being.
Yeah. And you know what the antidote was?
What, Shannon?
Allowing what I was doing to be good enough.
Is that what the coach suggested?
Yes.
Did you say, I'm familiar with that concept?
Yes.
Yes.
I've spoken about this every week for more than 2 years.
Right. That's so funny.
I know, but I started cracking up when I realized what was going on, because I swear, if you would have asked me ahead of time, even if I thought about it, is this about perfectionism? I would have absolutely said no.
So how is it about perfectionism?
Well, so what I figured out is happening, and this is something that I wrote about. If you're on my email list, you may have seen this, about this thing that happens where when you have this idea of something that you want to do, and it could be a big thing or a small thing, it feels like you may not know the specifics, but it's sort of this vague, perfect thing in your head. It'll be just right. And that if you actually start taking action, it becomes imperfect. It becomes, you may fail. You may not be able to figure it out right away, depending on what it is. It may not work out to this sort of, and this is the thing that's sort of weird to me, is that it didn't feel like I had this perfect vision, because it wasn't clear to me. I sort of knew some things. I thought, I should do this for half an hour every morning. I should, it should be part of my morning routine, But, I didn't feel like I had this, I don't know, vision of perfection for it. That just seemed like, sort of a reasonable way to go about it.
You knew there was something you wanted to do, and you knew you weren't actually doing it, but you didn't identify that that you had this image of doing it perfectly that would be shattered if you tried to do it and it wasn't perfect.
Well, even more sneaky than that, like I had an idea of what I wanted to be doing, and that didn't feel like a vision of perfection.
Oh, that is sneaky.
Yeah. So, it was like, what I thought was, oh, I should just do this as part of my morning routine. I could just, sit down, self-coach for 15 or 30 minutes and, and then I'm done with it. That would be great. That doesn't sound like perfectionism to me.
No,
it sounds
I
very
agree.
reasonable. But, when we dug into it a little bit, it totally was. And I think the big clue was that I should, or even sneakier, I could do it in a particular way. And because this is sort of a process, like routine kind of thing, as opposed to a particular goal. It was about how I should be doing it, and then what I've seen this show up in other ways, where if you have sort of this dream or goal or idea of something you'd like to do, the shoulds are going to be more around what it should look like when you have achieved it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So it's not, the shoulds don't come around how you're going to do it, but rather the goal or the finished product?
A lot of times it can, yeah.
And this was reminding me a little bit of our process versus product conversation recently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you and your coach identified that it was actually perfectionism that was getting in the way of your, it's still funny to think about somebody else pointing that out to you, to you, right?
Yeah.
When y'all figured that out, did the solution, did the good enough come right up, or did you figure out how to get past it?
Well, yeah. So the interesting thing is the good enough comes in just, because I do this. I do self-coach myself. And I don't do it infrequently. I just don't have this sort of system in place of doing it regularly. But I definitely do it when I need it. And so when I really believed that was good enough, I got to this point so far doing it this way. It's pretty fine.
Right?
Sure, I might be able to, do things more quickly, or, be more efficient, or have more enjoyment, or, there may be a lot of things about if I was doing more self-coaching that would be great, but what I'm doing is good enough.
Well, that's excellent. That's a great outcome.
Right. And so, and then the value of that is that, I don't have to change anything, but what it does in my brain is it gets me curious about what it would be like if I did do it more.
So it makes you want to do it rather than letting the sneaky perfectionism hold you back from doing it.
Right.
Because, oh, that's excellent. Have you added self-coaching to your daily tasks in Trello?
I have not, but that's a great idea.
That's my suggestion.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's not true. I do have it in my daily tasks. Oh, that's funny. I wasn't even thinking about that. I have added it to my daily tasks, and I don't do it every day, but I do it more frequently. And I think I was just really hung up on this idea of I should be doing it in the morning as part of a morning routine.
Right, yeah. Rather than as a discrete task that you do whenever, and then you move it to your completed list and get
to get my confetti.
Right. Yeah. That's great. That's a great realization. And it's a good reminder that perfectionism can be affecting us even when we're not aware of it.
Right.
I mean, or remotely aware. Even to somebody who's, you're an expert on identifying perfectionism. You may be one of the world's experts on identifying perfectionism. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah. But the idea that perfectionism, even when you aren't aware of it, can get in the way of pursuing anything, lots of things, is really an interesting idea, I think.
Yeah. Well, I asked an interesting question on Facebook, which was, if you knew you were going to be successful, what would you do?
Right, I saw that, and I thought it was fun to read the responses. People were really quite forthcoming and quick to respond, weren't they? It seemed. Not that I responded, but.
No, but I think I ended up with like 150 or 200 comments on that.
Wow.
Like, all told.
Including your comments.
Including my comments.
Because you were an amazing responder. I mean, you really helped. You had a helpful comment for each person, which blew me away.
Well, it was super fun to think about. And to, and some people I needed to ask a few more questions to sort of get at it. But it was really surprising, like, how many people responded to that idea of, like, wanting to know they were going to be successful.
Right. Yes, I've heard that coaching question before. Sometimes I hear it in phrased, what would you do if you knew you wouldn't fail? Although I much prefer if you knew you would succeed. And it's such an interesting question. It really points out how what I always think of as fear, but really it is perfectionism, can get in the way of doing something.
Right. And I guess it shouldn't be surprising, but a lot of people would sing or play the guitar.
Oh, that is interesting. In front of people, presumably. Or at all?
I mean, there were a couple people who said rock star, which, is a little bit of a different ball of wax. But, but a lot of people just said sing or play guitar. And it's like, well, guitar, you have to buy a guitar. So there's a little barrier to entry. But those are two things that you could very easily, with YouTube, you could very easily be practicing those things every day.
And practicing them publicly if that's what you're after, right?
Yeah.
With YouTube. Yeah. Huh. That is interesting. What other things came up? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Oh, gosh.
I think I remember somebody wanted to jump out of an airplane, right?
Yes. Because that was the one comment you made.
I can't even remember what I was responding to. It was something extreme.
Well, because someone said they wanted to jump out of an airplane, and I think my comment was that I promised our nearly 17-year-old that when he turned 18, I would do it with him, and that I couldn't decide if I was excited or hoping he'd forget.
Right.
And I believe your response was, they can't print enough money in the world for me to jump out of an airplane.
Particularly not with my child. That's just, oh my God. So no thanks to that. And I bet you he will remember. I don't think
he probably will.
Good for you, though. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. No. Ooh, oh, no.
I think the other super common one was writing. Being a writer, writing a book. And it's another thing that, when you get perfectionism out of the way, you can start it right now, right today.
Right. Look at us. We write books in a month. Really excellent books in a month.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, that's interesting. How interesting is that? Right. I'm trying to think what, if I were going to answer that, what I would answer it with, and that's why I didn't answer, because I didn't have a good one. That's weird. That's weird. Either I repress all my desires and dreams, or I do everything I want. I'm not sure which.
I think you mostly do everything you want.
Yeah, I mean, I usually figure out a way to go for it if I can. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gradually learning ASL during this pandemic. And
That's awesome.
Once I've figured out, the sign for cat is really cute, by the way, and also milk.
Aw.
But and for me, it was a matter of figuring out how to go about doing it. And once I found
Great.
an app that I'm on a free trial on, but I think I'm going to pay for it because it's really good for me. It's a good one for me. Anyway, but you know, a few months ago, that might have been what I would have said to that. Which,
Yeah, it's
another one that's easy to do.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although,
Yeah, and
yeah.
although what?
Although actually using it is another matter.
Well, I think it's like any language. I don't know, maybe you could find people who know ASL who, you know, like buddies that you could practice with, you know, via FaceTime or Zoom or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I can practice in this app, but I just had an idea. I can learn the language around notarizing a ballot.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so then I could help people in the deaf community get their ballots
I'm like
notarized.
teary.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, what a great goal. Well, now I'm really excited.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah, excellent.
Oh.
Neat.
Like, I don't even know what to say. That just touches me so deeply.
Yeah, and I love that it will help. Well, it combines, I mean, it gives me this practical application of what I've been wanting to learn just for the sake of learning it. And then, of course, advances my passion about helping people vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool. Well, I'm on
Wow. Yeah, when you like can make two things combine like that, when you get like two Y's together, it's really powerful.
that. It really is. Yeah, I'm fortunate that I get that I manage to do that quite a little bit in my life, and I'm very fortunate that way.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Well,
organize your family history.
right, but I think that is really in large part because you look for it.
Yeah. Because
You
I just
know?
like doing things I like doing. I don't like doing things I don't like doing. So, yeah.
So you look for ways to do more of the
Stack them
things,
up.
yeah, that you like doing.
Yep. Yep. I'm a simple gal.
Hey, there's a lot to envy there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very inspiring.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to hear how that goes and like how you begin to figure out what you would need to know to sign.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, that'll be fun. It's a nice process
Yeah.
to figure out.
Yeah. Wow, cool.
Yeah. Right now, I just
so-
know how to please put milk in my coffee. That's not going to help me much. Notarizing.
No, I forget. There was some random Portuguese phrase I learned last night, which was something like that, you know, is like you would never use. Like, it was something about an armadillo. Why? Why I need to know how to say armadillo, but I do.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Armadillo.
It was something about like the armadillo doesn't speak Portuguese or something, you know, like, well, yeah, of course not. And also, why would I ever need to know this?
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I had one other question I wanted to ask you. Oh, so, you know, just just since we're talking about it, when you think about learning what you need to learn, what ASL you'll need to learn to help people vote as a notary, is there anything that feels like you might be difficult or might be a block to you doing it?
I feel like I'm equipped to learn to do it. I think I have the resources, and I wish I could say yes, you could help me past it, but I can't think of any real problems.
Well, no, that's great, because I'm going to guess that you're approaching this not from a perfectionistic point of view. Like you aren't thinking about how to do it perfectly. You're thinking about how can you get good enough at ASL so you can help people vote.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a very limited specialty in ASL.
Yes.
But, it's I just love having a real concrete reason to use it, that it's helpful. And so it's a matter of, I know the English words that I need. So it's a matter of learning the ASL and then reaching out to the voting. I mean, I imagine that I would start by reaching out to the notaries who want to help people vote community, and then get connected with the deaf community to offer. Well, we have Central Institute for the Deaf here, so I would start there probably.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, although they may, well, it doesn't matter. So yay.
But even then, like, you thought, well, that might not work, and then you're like, oh well, I'll figure out something else.
Yeah, I definitely can figure something else out. Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Ha. I wonder how weird it would be if instead of perfect, when I say it like that, I said good enough.
Yeah, you should try it. You might freak people out. We could try it on here, on the
Right.
podcast. Maybe that would be enough.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
I think that would freak people out.
I think it would. It's like my husband says pretty good when he means great. Like it took me a year or something to figure it out, because in my world, pretty good meant not good.
Yeah.
But in his world, it means good. So I got used to it eventually. How do I look? Pretty good. Oh, great. Thanks.
The person that helped me at the Starbucks drive-thru the other day said, how you doing? I said, all right. And he goes, that's great, because all right is the new awesome.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I started laughing. I said, that's pretty true. And he goes, yep, okay is fantastic. All right is awesome. I mean, you got to reset your expectations here.
That's right. Yeah, when I got my hair cut recently, and I asked she asked me how I was doing. I said, I'm okay. How about you? And she said, well, I'm good. I'm 2020 good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a big reset.
Yeah, exactly. All things considered, I'm just fine. I'm standing here in my mask while I talk to you, while I cut your hair, but I'm fine. Yeah.
Well, you have anything else to say about sneaky perfectionism?
No, but I'm grateful we talked about it, because I got a great little epiphany in there, so thanks.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Thanks.
That's so awesome. Well, we want to hear from you, our listeners. Now that you know about sneaky perfectionism, do you find it in your life? You can let us know by leaving us a message at 413-424-GTGE, that's 4843, or on social media, Facebook and Instagram, we're at Getting to Good Enough, and Twitter, we're at GTG Enough. Or you can head over to the show notes at gettingtogoodenough.com and leave a comment there. But for now, this is Shannon Wilkinson in Portland, Oregon.
And Janine Adams in St. Louis, Missouri.
And we hope that good enough is getting easier for you. For some reason, sneaky is just fun to say.
It is. It's a very fun little word.